I am so excited to open this. What's up, everyone? It's Dave. We're back for another TCG opening. Yes, we finally got Prismatic Evolutions. I'm so excited to open this set. This set was super difficult to get. I was pretty convinced that this set did not exist, but thankfully Pokemon Center dropped these ETBs on their website and I was able to snag one. So thank you so much, Pokemon Center, for the restock. I also happened to get the Espeon and Umbreon Comfy Friends plushies, so we're ready to go. I'm ready for them to sit in my lap and manifest some pulls. So let's rip open some packs. Alright, so here is our ETB, and I remembered from last time I did not cut my fingernails because I have a lot of trouble, ripping open cards. Alright, so we are going to rip this open. And I hate to say it, but one of these evolutions may need to get off my lap. Alright, so we're going to take this beautiful cover off. And put that there. And right off the bat, we do have, I'm going to set that to the side, but we do have a player's guide. The player's guide just gives you general information about the set. Let's see, I thought it kind of tells you how to play the game if this is your first time. Okay, maybe not. It just gives you information about just some of the cards in the set. And then at the very end, it gives you the list of all the cards that are available in the set. So this is a good handy little guide to have. Super excited to hopefully get some of these cards. Again, it's not always about the fancy cards, but there are some fancy cards that we're looking for. Let's see, this Umbreon is one of my chase cards, right, Umbry? And another one of my chase cards is this Dragapult. Really hope to get one of those. But anyway, we'll hang on to this. I do like these players' guides. And oh my goodness, you could just see the colors in this ETB. So let's pull that aside. We have pull that out. First, let's just get into some of the other goodies in this box. We're starting off with some dice damage markers and poison and burn markers. Oops, wrong way on the webcam. I actually needed more of these for pre-release. A pre-release that's coming in the next few weeks. So excited for those. We have our dividers, and then we also have the promo cards. I'm already struggling with ripping stuff open. Alright, there we go. We get it. We always get it eventually, right? So first we have the EV promo. This is just the regular foil promo. And then the Pokemon Center... Oh no, sorry. This is the Pokemon Center exclusive promo. And then we also just have a regular one without the Pokemon Center logo. So we get our two promos. We have that code card for one of you. And then we also have these. These are really nice. I don't typically use these dividers. Let me know in the comments if you do. But I just love the prisms on this. We have our energies, which we actually do need some of that energy. And then I'm so excited for these card sleeves. These card sleeves are beautiful. I am looking for a use case. Let me put those down further. And actually we need to get some of these guys on the lap. We're just gonna I think we're gonna keep Umbreon in our lap because that Umbreon is one of our chases. Lastly, in our box, we have booster packs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 booster packs to rip open. So let me get this put away, and then we are gonna get these ripped open, see what we can get out of them. I hope everyone is having an incredible day. I hope you all have had an amazing week. We are at the end of the week, friends, or getting towards the end of the week, and we're just glad it's the end of the week, right? Actually, before we get into these packs, let's see what the pack arts are. So we have a Glaceon and Leafeon pack art. We have Umbreon and Espeon, Eevee and Sylveon, and then we also have the original 3 Evolutions. And it looks like we're gonna get not quite one of each. Let's see. Oops, sorry, I'm just being a little OCD right now about, like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, let's start with the original 3, right? We need to go with the original 3. Anyway, I hope everyone is having an incredible week so far. Yeah, just busy. Just a lot going on. There's that. Yeah, just a lot going on, and I'm glad it's the weekend. I'm glad it's, at least at the time of this recording, it is Friday, and I am just super glad to, just be able to be done with the work week. Oh, alright, so we have our first hit, well, kind of hit. So, another thing with Prismatic Evolutions is there are reverse art designs that have these Pokeballs. So we got a Pokeball already. This looks like it's just a regular reverse, or a reverse Noctile health. Alright, so this first pack, we got 2 hits. We got the full art Atticus. Alright, and sorry, I'm a little discombobulated right now. We need to get organized right here. First of all, that was an incredible pack to pull. So we're gonna have our Evolution pulls on towards the top, and then all the rest of the pulls we're gonna put down here. Alright, so we have our Bronzor. There we go. Turn that lamp off, and then our Atticus. Alright, so we're off to a good start, friends. Super excited, and our next one is going to be Glaceon and Leafeon. Who's your favorite evolution? Drop that in the comments. I love a lot of them. I feel like it is... Oops, sorry. Missing that code card for one of you. And then here's a Fire Energy. It almost looked reversed a little bit. Alright, so we got a Fanrotom, a Habanberry, a Hoot Hoot, Dreepy, Creepy Dreepy, a Festival Grounds, Great Tusk, Carmine. We have that's a regular reverse Fritzy, a reverse Professor's Research, and a Hollow Roaring Moon. We have not pulled any of the evolutions yet, surprisingly. So now we're moving on to Eevee and Sylveon. And also, I do just want to throw a plug. If I remember to link one of the videos in the description box, I will try to remember to do that. But I am doing a Eevee only playthrough of Pokemon Violet. Check it out. It's something new that I'm doing. There's a Miltank, Aromatisse. It's been super fun so far. I went Eevee hunting off stream while one of my friends was watching, and I could tell I was torturing him. And a Hollow Dusknoir. Dusknoir is actually a really cool Pokemon. But yeah, we are getting into, I need to do another recording, soon, but yes, we are doing that. So definitely check that out if you are looking for VGC content, or video game content. On YouTube, we have that code card for you, and then we have a water energy, and we're starting off with an Amaris, a Lapani, Friends in Paldea, Bronzor, Executor, I always feel like that's misspelled, but it's not, Binding Mochi, Rescue Board, Reverse Professor Sada's Vitality, Reverse Lapani, and a Hollow Monkey Jewelry. Alright, so we're sort of slowing down on the hits, which is fine. Like I said, it's not always about the fancy pulls, or the fancy cards, but it's nice to get them. Actually, you know, and just from what I've heard, the pull rates in Prismatic are not very good from what I hear. So, hopefully we will get some more pulls. Ooh, that's a nice, we'll set that to the side. But yeah, what are you guys getting into lately? I know we're also getting close, to Destined Rivals. Had to think about the set for a while. Regigagas. We got a Reverse Pyroar, Whimsicott, and an Espeon, a Hollow Espeon. We're gonna put you up there. We got you, Espy. Yeah, but we're getting close to Destined Rivals. I'm super excited to go to that pre-release. I know you guys are probably getting tired of hearing me say that it will be my first pre-release. But I'm just excited. I'm excited to get into the hobby. And just be able to have some of these new experiences. We're gonna guess, and we're gonna guess electric. We got it right. That means we're gonna get a pull, right? But yeah, just super, just getting back into TCG has been incredible. Even just like posting polls on social media, and just, you know, I love Applin so much. Archulodon. Just getting, whoops, that card went, I'll get that later. But yeah, just getting to share, content with you all, has just really been incredible. Getting to see other people's polls, has just been really cool. We've got that code card for you, and then a fighting energy. We need a fighting. No, we don't need a fighting type Eevee. What type evolution of Eevee would you like to see? I personally would love to see a poison type evolution. Another Regigigas. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Oh, we got a Pokeball Reverse Shaman. Gonna put that kind of with our pulls. And then we got a Reverse Duskull and a Lucario EX. This is actually not the first Lucario EX I pulled. Okay, so I'm noticing whenever we get the Pokeball Hollows, we also get a hit. So we've got 4 more packs, guys. We got 4 more chances to get Umbreon. Or Umbreon or our Dragapult. This pack was actually really easy to get open. And we're getting a lot better with opening packs, but I'm just not very good at ripping open packs. Alright, we got that code card for you. Let's guess again. Let's guess metal. Ooh, and we got a little shiny metal too. Put that to the side. We're starting off with a Furfrou, a Larvitar, a Bunnieri, a little bunny. Professor's Research. We got a Suicune. Buddy Poffin. Oh. My camera froze, sorry. A Kieran. Again, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. We have a Reverse Okidogi and a Groudon. Alright. Now we got another Leafeon Glaceon pack. I am also looking for, I hope we get comfy prints for these guys, because I really love I love the Comfy Friends, and I really love those two. And also Sylveon. I really, I'm looking forward to a Sylveon Comfy Friend. Let's guess fire. Fighting. We got a Hippowdon, a Pinsir, Larvitar, Houndour, Exeggutor, Explorer's Guidance, Hyrule, Reverse Applin, a Reverse Miltank, and another Hollow Noctowl. Alright, down to our last two packs. Let's go with Eevee and Sylveon. Let's get some of that Sylveon magic. Alright. We got that code card for you. And that fire energy. We got a Dusclops, Sneasel, Execute, Larry's Skill, Buddy Poffin, Seeking, Kieran, a Reverse Exeggutor, oh, a Pokeball Dusclops, and a Hollow Fluttermane. I really love these reverse designs are so cool. Alright. Last pack, Matt. There we go. I don't know what's going on with my camera today. Last pack magic. Alright. We need... Again, it's not always about the fancy cards. It's just that sound. Just the excitement of ripping open the packs. You know, and it's nice to get the fancy cards sometimes. But, you know, just love ripping Pokemon cards, guessing the energies. Let's guess water. Ooh, this is our third, like, hollow or reverse energy card. I usually don't pull those. We got a Slowpoke, a Duskull, Cottony, Litleo, Slowking, Janine's Secret Art, Bug Catching Set, but ooh, we got a Pokeball, Buddy Poffin. And sorry, we got a Vaporeon. We're gonna put you up here. And we have a Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. We're ending out on a high note. We got 2 hits that last pack. And we also got an Evolution. So let's go through what we've gotten. First of all, we got 2 members of our Eevee family. We can go ahead and show the reverse energy cards that we got too, because I don't generally get those. And then of course we have the full art promo Eevee, the full art Pokemon Center promo Eevee. We got the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX card, a Pokeball Buddy Poffin, a Pokeball Dusclops, Lucario EX. I love Lucario so much. Lucario is actually my gamer tag. It's based off Lucario. We got a Pokeball Shaman, a full art Atticus, and a full art... not full art. We got a Pokeball Bronzor. Anyway, that is all we had for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as we open Prismatic Evolutions. This set was super fun, and I certainly hope to be able to find more Prismatic cards in the wild. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.